Welcome everyone to today's Pick a Pile reading. Today is a mystery reading. So mystery messages coming through from spirit, whatever is most important for you to hear at this time. I did film the card selection process. If you like to watch that, that will be playing next. But this is the pile of cards for group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So use your intuition, see which card, which pile is calling to you most. Like I often say, if you resonate with numbers or are kind of struggling to feel what group is for you, take a look at the timestamps below. Maybe a number will jump out there. Or again, you can watch the card selection portion and your intuition could drive you to your perfect reading that way. There is no wrong answer. You can pause the video if you need more time. So timestamps and chapters are below, and also down below you'll find a link to my website, kittyrising.com, if you're interested in a private reading, as well as a link to memberships if you want to further support the channel and get more content from me. I am truly so grateful each of you are here. Let's get started. Welcome to the card selection portion of the reading today. So today's a mystery message reading. So the topic is totally up to spirit. Whatever you need to hear most at this time is what I'm calling in. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. Thank you for bringing the viewer exactly what they need to hear most at this time. And thank you to all of you here sharing your time and energy with me. Let's get started on the card. Shuffling with a lot of decks around. I intuitively pulled the decks. I felt I'd bring the messages you needed most. Oops, what am I doing? I have been feeling ungrounded or like dizzy lately when I've been doing readings. It's really weird. I just feel like I was spaced there. I didn't give a card for each group. Okay. I feel like some spiritual gifts are being activated. There's some spiritual upgrade going on for me at this time, and I'm sure that is resonating with some of you as well. I think it's something to do with this astrology. I don't know, but I've been feeling it strongly. Let me know if you have. So this will be group 1's pile, group 2 pile, and group 3's pile. I'll probably rearrange them at the end to see. I just saw 333. We're drawing for group number 3 right now. We're going to have that one on top. I always feel that. This is the last deck, unless we use tea leaves. Oh. So group number 2, I like this bee. Really feeling the bees on top. How about that? Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. I will see you in the future. Welcome, group number 1, to your mystery reading. We'll see what Spirit wants you to hear most at this time. So you're drawn to this pile of cards here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. And thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What does group number 1 need to hear at this time? Ooh, new beginnings. There's something new starting for you, a new chapter. I feel like a lot of you, maybe you felt in this in-between phase recently, this chrysalis phase, and you're ready to bloom into something new, and Spirit wants you to know that it's happening. There's something new happening, and a lot of times when something new starts, it can feel a little uncomfortable, just like how being in that chrysalis is for the caterpillar, for the butterfly. Like it is uncomfortable, but once you get through that phase, step into the unknown, like step into new beginnings, everything just becomes more beautiful, more vibrant. So Spirit, tell us, what is this new beginning that is coming for group number 1? We have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so there could be a new opportunity here that is coming for you for work, career, or this could be finances. The 6 of Pentacles oftentimes talks about someone offering you something. So I really feel like this is an offering for a job for most of you, but we're going to, of course, get a lot more cards out here. Tell us more, please, Spirit. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you in this group, maybe money's been tight. You've had to really hold on to your resources because maybe you don't have a job or you're looking for something new or maybe just unsure about the future. There's a new beginning here in career in making money for group number 1, that's for sure. And look at here, we have the butterfly, and there's this butterfly, like, or moth, you know, that also symbolizes new beginning in a way. So that's a big symbol for you right now, the butterfly, the moth. Yeah. And then we have card number 39, Oshun Rising. I love that, like Kitty Rising, Oshun Rising, you rising, group number 1's rising. You're awakening, there's enlightenment, there's insight coming. I feel like this is a sign that you are rising up, you are leveling up. Beautiful. The 6 of Swords. This is a card of transition. You're breaking free of the stagnation or the maybe chaotic storm you've been going through. You're moving to calmer waters. You're transitioning to new opportunities, to a new life, to a new beginning. There could even be travel or moving for some of you. Oh, you might hear my cat being playful in the background. So Number 6 is coming through a few times. The butterfly symbol. They've been 4 too. That's a 6. Yeah, and the number 6 is very prevalent around you. Wow, and the number 4. Okay. All right, number 43, the blood trail. There's such emphasis on you moving forward. The mountains can symbolize challenges and obstacles, and you're rising above them. You're following the trail, you're following your intuition, you're moving forward on your path, on your journey, and you're headed towards magnificence. You are magnificent. You are shining bright. You are leveling up. You are ascending. You're rising. You're awakening. Like, look at you and these people sleeping here, and then we have the awakening. Yeah. And number 29, creature of water, creative expression. Yeah, a lot of you are moving towards a job, or maybe this is like something you create. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a 9 to 5 job for all of you. This could also be you just like maybe being a healer in some sort of way, or you being a creator, like you are making art, or it could be anything that just has to do with you really making money. But in no matter what form it is, a 9 to 5 or working for yourself, you're going to have a lot of autonomy and you're going to be able to really express yourself fully. And you're going to really love what you're doing. And that's going to make you produce like great work and also really be seen. I feel like there's a lot of eyes are going to be on you, a lot of reward, a lot of recognition. There's a lot of this energy of like you coming out of hiding, you coming out of stagnation, you coming out of your shell, you rising up, spreading your wings, flying, really, really advancing and leveling up. We have the 8 of Cups here in reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like you being feeling stuck or stagnant for a while. You're now being able to move forward here because of this new opportunity, maybe to present your work or a new opportunity in your job. That's what's coming through here. So for those of you in this group and you're like, I'm not looking for a new job or more money, or anything like that, maybe another pile's better for you if you were called to another. Or maybe just some of this will be resonating, but there's advancement and leveling up. But yeah, it really seems to be in those areas of life. The snake is a card of transition as well. There's so much energy here. You're shedding your limiting beliefs, you're shedding like the old way of being, and you're moving to a new phase. Like it even shows the shedding here. You're shedding, you're transitioning, you're moving forward, and there's a lot of spiritual enlightenment and awareness with this card as well. Maybe you guys have kind of been in that chrysalis phase for a reason because you've been really working on yourself. Maybe you've been really into self-development and into spiritual practices. You just needed that time. You needed that time to work on yourself and to gain that enlightenment. And now you're ready to really utilize what you've learned and use your new gifts and insight to move forward here. You're ready to awaken from this spiritual, not slumber, but like you're ready to like come out into the world and share your gifts. I feel like a lot of you have really been cultivating great skills and gifts, whether it's creative ones or around your career or spiritual gifts or all the above. But I feel like you're really ready to utilize them, share them with the world, and really advance your career and your finances. You're ready to shine bright and be seen. Wow, there's even a lantern here. You're ready to be seen. And look at the pilgrim, opportunities and growth. That's what this is all about. You're being handed a new opportunity to shine bright, to blossom, and you're really growing and elevating your life. That is all over this. And some of you really will be moving. There's something here for some of you um, about moving. You might move to get this new job, or maybe you're just traveling to a new place that really inspires you creatively, or awakened you spiritually, and you're seeing the world different, and you're seeing your path unfold or like be more clear for you. But yeah, this new beginning could be a new place of residence for some of you. Power number 12, Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. And look, we have keys here. Keys are the symbol of new opportunities and also could be moving, a new residence, a new car, a new home. But no matter what, even if you're not moving, because that's not for everyone, but no matter what, there's new opportunity being presented to you for a new beginning for your future. And I feel like you've been kind of protecting your gifts and your skills. This could really have to do with past lifetimes. A lot of times we're afraid to shine our light and we keep our light dimmed because maybe we were persecuted for it in the past, or maybe even in this lifetime. But now you're ready to shine. Spirit's saying, group number 1, you are ready to shine and share your true gifts. And I think your true gifts and your purpose are really coming online at this time. Yes, this is some of you, maybe this is confirmation that you have been employed or you haven't been happy in your employment. And a new beginning is coming in that area of life. There's so much pentacle energy in here, which is our material things, our career, finances. Energy healing. Yes, a lot of you guys have been in that phase of healing yourself. And also, this is confirmation for those of you who want to be healers. Maybe you're doing Reiki, or it could be so many different things. Massage, holistic, well-being, thriving, vibrant. You are vibrant. You're shining bright. That's for sure. I feel like your heart chakra is open. You're just really healed. You're shining bright. You've been taking that time to work on yourself. Now you're able to help others. You're able to advance in your life. That's message is coming through it again and again. And I love that. I like using tarot for confirmation, right? And when we get confirmation within the readings, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely your message, group number 1. And then we have the card 49, 11th house, community. Look, we have more hands. Look at all these hands coming out right here. You're working with your hands, but also a helping hand. An opportunity is coming to you. That hands are a sign of that, a helping hand. The 6 of Pentacles. Someone is offering you something. And a lot of you could be really building your own community here. Your own, especially because you're shining bright. You guys could be building your online presence, your clientele, and really building a network here. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Yes, this is what you're stepping into. There's so much energy of you guys shifting your life from being in a phase where, yeah, money wasn't coming in easily, or you just really disliked what you were doing. But you're shifting. I see this is what you're shifting into, is the King of Pentacles upright. Someone who makes a lot of money and is comfortable. No matter whatever you define as a lot of money or whatever you define as comfortable, like you're going to feel safe and secure by doing what you love. So Spirit really wants you to be open to this opportunity that's presenting itself to you soon, because a lot of times we can have that fear, right? That fear of stepping into the unknown, and it can be uncomfortable for a while, and we might be so used to dimming our light or playing small because of, again, all of us have those witch wounds, and no matter what, if we're feminine or not, like we all have that. And that's definitely could be playing a role, and I feel like it is for group number 1. But really, I feel like most humans right now. But don't let that fear of dimming your light, or fear of being seen stop you from this new opportunity, because you are really about to spread your wings and fly. You are about to soar. You are about to rise. You're going to have your phoenix rising. You just insert your name. Like, I'm Kitty rising. Your name rising. It's your time to rise. It's your time to shine. It's your time to move forward, especially when it comes to what you do for a living and how you show up in the world and what you do to make money and contribute to society. That's where the opportunity is coming for you, group number 1. Ooh, and I have like chills. I feel this so strongly for you. I love it. But all right, that concludes your reading, group number 1. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it and got value from the reading. If you did get value from the reading, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like this video. That really helps me out and lets me know you did get value from it. So thank you in advance. You can hype the video, leave a comment down below. I always love hearing from you. And like I said in the beginning, if you're interested in a private reading or membership, those are linked down below. I am truly so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. I love you. Welcome, group number 2, to your mystery reading. We're going to see what you need to hear most at this time. You're drawn to this pile of cards here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. And thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What does group number 2 need to hear at this time? What messages have you been sending? We have card number 30, Oshun of Correspondence, Communication, Listening, Conflict Resolution. I don't know if you noticed it, but I said, what messages have you been sending? And I don't know why. And then I pulled this. So I feel like Spirit has been sending you messages and communicating with you. And we're going to see what those subtle signs are and what they're trying to say. But I think they're trying to help you through some conflicts you're going through, like overcome obstacles, push through, and they're showing you the way. But let's see, what are you communicating? What signs are you sending to group number 2? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. This could be all about a new opportunity in terms of career and finances. Sometimes this could have to do with our relationship. We're going to see what comes through after this. But we might be so focused right now. Maybe we are worried about money, or we're just so focused on our career or job, things going on. We're just so, look at us, staring at that coin, that we're missing the signs from our spirit guides, from our higher self, from the universe. And your guides want you to start noticing them. And maybe some of you have even doubted that they're there, or think they aren't communicating with you, but they are. So maybe your mind's been preoccupied or so focused that you're missing all the beautiful things around you, the synchronicities, the subtle signs, because how spirit communicates is very subtle. And it's, we learn, but we can all communicate with spirit. We're all psychic in certain ways. And like we have card number 3 now, Feeding Crows, transformation. Yes, you are on the brink of a transformation here. You're about to overcome and transform like any issues you've been having, especially I think when it comes to finances. But let's tell us more, please. Card number 19, the Grayat List. This is like the Sun card. And the Sun talks about success after struggle a lot of times. Joy, success, contentment, feeling safe, feeling vibrant, feeling healthy. So you're definitely about to transform any problems and rise above them and really have a lot of success. There's a lot more health and happiness here. And I think you're very close to achieving this. And your spirit team is really trying to help you. But again, there's something here with missing the subtle cues. We're going to see what these could be. The Knight of Cups in reverse. And look at, and there's this little message over here. Where it's like we're not seeing these little messages coming through from our spirit guides, because maybe we're in an emotional state. Maybe we've been, like, I was saying, we've been maybe focused on money or career, but maybe certain relationships have been a drain on us, or we've just been in a lower emotional state that maybe we've been missing out on that on the way forward here. Because horses could be freedom, forward movement, journey. It might be a little crooked. We'll see when there's more cards out. Okay, Spirit, tell us more, please. The Tower. It's like Rapunzel. Yeah, Rapunzel's here. Yeah, there's something here with feeling like we're very isolated and alone without help. But there's so much help and love and guidance all around you, and you're about to overcome this issue, like how Rapunzel did. She used the asset she had, her long hair, to help someone come up and save her, or to improve her situation, right? So I think Spirit wants you to know that you have all the tools within you, all the wisdom to overcome whatever your specific challenge is. And birds too can represent messages, so you're going to overcome this challenge. And get more specific, Spirit, or what else do you want to say here? The aspirant, ambition, diligence, setbacks. Yeah, there's been setbacks. I can see there's been some issue, some conflicts perhaps, but we have these keys here. There's new opportunity coming your way in regards to your aspirations, your ambitions. Spirit doesn't want you to give up. Be open and look at the hands here, helping hands. Your spirit guides are sending you help. They're sending you opportunity to overcome whatever you've been going through. Tell us more, Spirit. Heart home, compassion. Number 27. I'm just looking at all the symbolism here. We do have butterflies, and transformation is, and it's coming right under the word transformation here. You're definitely transforming here, and I think a lot of you, one thing that's transforming for you is your heart chakra. Maybe it was a little blocked because you've been hurt in the past, and maybe you've been a little closed off to help or relationship to other people, whether you're conscious of it or not. But something that's transforming is your heart is opening, and with that, you're feeling more love, more joy, and you're more open to new opportunity, more open to new people, new ways of seeing things. There's something here with a lot of joy. Look how happy she is. A lot of joy, a lot of love. So those of you who have been feeling down and out, feeling in a low emotional state, feeling stuck or stagnant, just know that things are about to transform for you. Spirit wants you to have more compassion for yourself, for where you're at. And know that you're learning so much through this phase of life. You're gaining experience, and maybe it hasn't been easy, but things are really about to transform for you. Be a lot more joyful. We're going to overcome whatever this is. Tell us more. 8 of Cups in reverse. Yes, I feel like there's this energy of not feeling emotionally satisfied of where you're at in life. And that's what's transforming here. We might be so focused on what we don't have or what we don't like that we're missing out on the opportunities, the subtle messages from spirit, from the universe. One way to really know or to get these messages or to do the right thing or the way forward is to follow your heart and follow what sparks joy, what feels good. Something that could be really helpful, Spirit saying, is to do guided meditations about the heart chakra. I think meditations in general, but that's definitely coming through. Again, I think we've been so focused on maybe the conflict or the issue going on in our life that our mind's been, all foggy, and we haven't been getting those messages. And Spirit is saying, we are communicating with you. And by doing that, like, one, we'll be more open in our heart space, but also when we quiet the mind in meditation, we'll be able to get those messages from Spirit. And those of you who have a hard time just sitting down and meditating, there's definitely walking in nature, being in nature, doing walking meditation, or there's other ways to do that, but being with nature, being with around animals seems to be something here. I feel like being in the sun, you can get a lot of like codes from the sun. Have confidence. In reverse, doubt, scattered, passive, tense. Yes, Spirit's calling us to move past that energy. That's what this is all about. To move towards a place where we have more confidence. And you really do have so much going for you. You really do. But when we have issues in our life, sometimes we can be so focused on that, we forget about all the assets we do have. We have our past experiences, our skill sets that we have, our beautiful minds and hearts. And once we follow our heart, that's when things come into balance. Look at that's right in the center there. It's, again, coming back to that message Spirit was saying, you have everything you need within you to overcome whatever this tightrope, whatever this conflict is, whatever the struggle is you're going through. opposition, confrontation. Yeah, there's been some conflict, some butting of heads, some issues going on. And again, look at they're slamming heads here. Our head space has been leading. And when we follow our head, when we follow that fear, when we follow all the racing thoughts, the anger that isn't really helping us move forward here. When we make decisions from our heart space, when we take time, instead of with our mind. Spirit's calling group number 2 to get more in their body. Again, you're doing those meditations, and especially heart chakra ones, and making decisions, from your heart space. I know there's someone, she actually created this deck we haven't got to yet. Sonia Choquette, she has this practice where, like with journaling, like sitting with yourself when you have something going on in your life, you can be like, what does my head say? What does my heart say? And just write down right away, like what comes to mind. And you can start to get more familiar with what your thoughts are telling you and what your heart's telling you, and the difference between those messages that you receive. And a lot of times our thoughts aren't always correct, right? A lot of times we think that, but it's not true. Because we can think negative things about ourselves, about other people. The thoughts are fleeting, and sometimes we cling on to them and get lost in them, and we move away from our heart and toward, and this seems to be a big message here. Spirit wants you to come back to your heart, and that's going to transform your life. Look at even her. She's kind of like hunched over, like hiding her heart space. How are you even sitting right now? Maybe that's something to think about. We're even physically kind of closing off. But I think when we open our heart, we're going to realize that there's opportunities all around us, that Spirit's there, that we have what it takes within us to move forward here. When we stop living from fear or anxiety or thoughts, that will be what helps us get ahead and make decisions. I feel like our thought, our anxiety, whatever's going on, has been preventing us from making the steps forward, because we're like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not prepared enough, or this or that. We're really butting heads with each other, like conflicting thoughts here. But the way forward, is to choose from the heart. And I know that might seem foreign or weird to some people, but that's why doing these guided meditations, spending more time with yourself, getting used to what your thoughts or what your head versus your heart is telling you. This is going to be a really powerful practice for you, especially group number 2. Look at oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I had no idea this card was going to be here. This is, I still get shocked by the synchronicities in life. Listen to your heart. That's crazy. And this is the woman who I said has that practice, but I didn't even know this was one of the cards. Maybe I did, but I wasn't thinking about this card specifically. I knew this practice from one of her books. We should read the book on this one, because maybe it'll have a specific practice. Let me see. I think it's on my, one second. Group number 2. This is that's exactly what your reading's about. Okay, I'm going to read this. You can tune in and focus on life on 2 channels. The first is that of your limited ego, the voice in your head. This channel gives you a biased, inaccurate, and often threatening, fear-inducing view of the world around you. The second channel is centered in your heart. This is the voice of your higher self and spirit. This channel is that of your true divine nature, connected to universal support and guidance, and offers reliable, clear direction on how to best move forward. The voice in your head, your ego, is noisy, agitating, and anxiety-provoking. It leaves you feeling ungrounded, restless, and unsafe. It communicates in your head and won't be quiet. Your spirit, on the other hand, is calm, reassuring, and consistent. It expresses in your heart through calming, subtle vibrations, vibes instead of words. You feel this guidance deep inside your body. Get centered, grounded, and tune into your spirit instead of your ego for guidance on the immediate path ahead. Ignore both your ego and the ego input of those around you. Avoid distressing yourself by listening to the lower energy of the ego channel. Instead, take a breath, put your hand on your heart, and focus on your vibes. Your inner guidance will gracefully escort you through this challenging passage and onto higher ground if you allow it. Wow, this is, I feel like this, I have to do this too. I think group number 2, this is my pile too, because I feel like I've been a little anxious and in my head lately, and that's not my normal state, but because I actively work on it all the time. I mean, definitely used to be. So I'm going to do this practice too, but this is like, I can't believe that. I mean, I can believe, but I can't believe this card came up. That is exactly what your guides want you to do. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Cups again. The Knight of Cups in reverse twice. Yes, I think this is kind of confirmation too that maybe we kind of shut off our connection to our heart for a while, or kind of close off because we were maybe hurt in the past. But that doesn't mean you can't get reconnected. You just have to spend time with yourself, connecting to your heart, to your body. That is what Spirit really wants you to do. And also this, the Knight of Cups upright is very connected to their emotional self, their heart self. So these showing up in reverse twice, maybe we've been, again, more in our head and not in our heart. Justice. Spirit wants you to know that everything's going to come into balance for you. It's all going to come into balance. You will. Everything's going to work out. You've got this. It's just things have been a little imbalanced up until now, more in our head than in our heart. And that's been preventing us from moving forward, and also preventing us from getting that communication from Spirit. But no matter what, Spirit wants you to know, maybe you've been in your head because you're waiting on a decision or think, legal things or whatever this is. Spirit wants you to know that everything is going to work out in your favor. We have all that energy about success after struggle, but Spirit really wants you to, know that the way forward, the path to happily ever after, to whatever, to everything working out, is the path of listening to your heart, following your heart. That is the way forward. That's the way to getting such a beautiful life, the success, the love, the money, whatever it is, all the above. Wow, powerful reading. I hope those of you who are still here, this is really resonating and you're getting value from this reading. If you did get value from this reading, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. That really helps me out and lets me know that you did get value from it, so thank you in advance. You can also hype this video, leave a comment. I love hearing from you. And like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or joining memberships, that information is down below. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your reading. You're drawn to this pile of cards here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so loved, so welcome in the space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides, for assisting with the reading today. And thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What mystery messages do you have for group number 3 today? Ooh, Boo Boo the Fool. Possibilities and potential. This is like the Fool card. And there is something new here. A new opportunity is awaiting you. That's what stepping off this cliff is like going into the unknown. And Spirit wants us to be open to that. Because sometimes we can really get in our head and we can be like, oh, but what if this happens? Or, like just get really anxious and fearful, and that could stop us from taking that first step or taking that leap. And Spirit wants you to be open to this, because what is this? Let's see what's coming through here. What is this new beginning? We have the 4 of Pentacles here. Yeah, so when you look at this card, she's really clinging on to something, looking away, not facing what's going on in life. In reverse here, I see you opening your eyes, you not clutching onto something so tightly, being open to something new, be open to doing things differently, be open to looking in the eye whatever it is that you're needing to face and doing it. Yeah. Some of you might be turning your head towards something, not facing something, maybe clinging on to an old way of being when you're ready for something new here. You're ready to move forward. Hmm. Tell us more about this, please. Enchanted forest. Hmm. When I think of this, I think of like a calling. I think in the stories, the trees are kind of calling this person forward. So I think the message here for you is like you have this inner calling, this desire, you feel pulled towards something, but maybe, the fear of the unknown or just wanting things to stay the same, clinging on to something, even though there's more. It's like you have this deep knowing. I feel like that you're meant for more and you're really being called to it at this time. And your spirit guides are really confirming this for you. Let's get some more information on what this could be. Yeah, look at the sailor. You're ready to sail forward. Like the ship in Lenormand is all about like the journey of life, moving on, and you are ready to move forward here. And the new influence is wanderlust. You have that lust. You're like, I know, I feel this calling towards something new. Maybe some of you are literally being called to a new place, but it's just like something. Maybe you don't even know. You're just like, I just know I'm meant to move forward here, to move on to something new. Look at this, like door. Yeah, closing door completion. You are ready to let something go, and new doorways opening up for you. When one door closes, another one opens. What is run its course? Spirit's calling you to look that in the eye and face that something is ready to close and something new is ready to start here. There's a new possibility, a new opportunity, a new calling. But we need to close one door so we can go after this new one. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So a lot of you, maybe you've been in this phase of life where you've been healing, which is totally necessary, but I think you're ready to come out the other side. Maybe some of you are ready to love again. Because I can't help but notice she's really covering her heart there, turning her head away from other people. But this could be really maybe being hurt, like in career. There's so many different things this could be that you're healing from. But the thing is, this is in reverse. So we're saying the healing is, you've done a lot of it. Healing is always something we'll be working on in life, right? But you're ready to close the chapter on something you've been working on. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to open your heart again. Open your heart to new love for some of you. Open your heart to new possibilities, new places, new things. Tell us more. We have angels are watching over you, but we have this in reverse. Deserted, alone, neglected, discouraged. Yeah, I think a lot of you are ready to open your heart to new relationships. Maybe you have been feeling alone. But the thing is, maybe we've been thinking that we're unhappy with that, not realizing that perhaps we're the ones putting us. Maybe we're closing the door on other people. We're like not letting other people in. And one thing too, maybe we're not letting our spirit team in. But they want you to know that they are watching over you. You have a lot of spiritual support here. You are so loved and you are so encouraged to move forward here. But like in this image too, look at she's sad and she's alone, but in reverse here, I feel like next to this Three of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're ready to move forward. Like you've been sad, maybe overcoming heartbreak. Again, it'll be different for everyone. But you're ready to move out of that phase. And I think a lot of you are ready to open your heart and let people in, whether this is romantic relationship or friendship. I feel like a big thing here is there's new possibility and connection for group number 3. And there does seem to be that big message too that we could have been closing people out whether we realize it or not. But we've done healing work, we've worked on ourselves. It's time to open up our heart and to let others in, especially if that's what we're wanting. Oh, progression's journey. There's all this energy about life journey, you moving forward. Some of you are going to be actually called to move or to travel or to experience new places, new things. But no matter what, your life journey, you're progressing, you're moving forward here. You really are. It's time to let some things go, certain ways of being, certain thoughts, certain people, whatever it is, and move towards something new. You're ready to progress. It's your time. The time is now. Take that leap of faith to go after new things, to put yourself out there. I feel like it's a very auspicious time for you to do this. You have justice coming out, Libra energy, but everything's going to work out, especially like what you put your energy towards. This card can sometimes talk about the law of cause and effect. Like you get back what you put into things, or even more. So put your energy towards what you want more of. Like if you're wanting love, you're wanting more relationships, like it's time to put yourself in positions, like, take that leap of faith, put yourself out there. Don't let your ego or your fears stop you. But this is also a sign that everything's going to work out for you. Life is coming into balance. Things are working out. We have pray. Yeah, for those of you who don't currently pray or connect to your angels or your spirit guides, they're wanting you to do so. They want you to know they're always there with you. Always. You have so much spiritual support. And they want you to ask for their help because really you have free will, and your angels, your guides don't really step in too much unless you ask. We're here to have our human experience, but they are there to help us through it. But sometimes we need to ask for it and pray for what we want, ask for help, and just know you're not alone. They support you, they love you, and this could be your call to maybe step into your spiritual practice a bit more. Especially, if you're worried about stepping into new experiences, having that spiritual support or really grounding yourself, doing prayer, like whatever your spiritual routine is, starting your day that way, ending your day that way, can really help you move forward with a calm mind, open heart. I'm gonna make sure we're pretty centered here. Good. Okay. Can't help but notice the roses. Yeah, I feel like there is, I think, a new potential, new possibility in love and romance for a lot of you. Maybe we've been praying for someone. This is saying your prayers are going to be answered too. Oh, Two of Wands. Yeah. Things are about to really move forward for you. But the twos in Tarot, which is Two of Wands, it also talks about choices, right? So are your choices, are your actions aligned with what you truly want? But I really see this. Look at her right there. Doesn't it look like she's doing some manifestation work? She's using the tools she has, kind of see all of these things here. You're manifesting. I think you're manifesting what you've been wanting, especially those of you manifesting a relationship here. But Spirit wants you to be open and put yourself in situations to meet the people, to move forward here. Don't close yourself off. Follow the callings you have, follow your intuition, follow your desires. And don't be afraid to let things go and to make changes. Some of you are literally being called to a new place. And this is more confirmation. If you're not feeling that way at all, that's fine. But some of you are being called to move or to experience new places, go to new coffee shops even. Just get out of your comfort zone, go to new areas. Follow that, the intuition, follow what sounds exciting. Yes. There's definitely a journey ahead. We have the devil in reverse. Yeah, you're letting go of the fears. The fear of rejection, the fear of hurting your heart again, because I feel like maybe you've been hurt in the past. We all have been hurt in the past, right? That's undeniable. But that has closed us off from what we truly desire. But the thing is, I think a lot of you have been doing the inner work. You've been working on yourself, and also, Spirit's saying again, you can be more open, follow the advice that's coming through, but you're ready to release those fears that have been keeping you alone or keeping you stuck or keeping you stagnant. I think what you're leaving behind here is the fear, or is the illusion Some of you could be letting go of like situationships that aren't committing to you so you can actually find your true love. Letting go of friendships that aren't truly there for you. If you're really wanting a relationship and you're hoping someone changes, that's not the way to go about it. If they tell you they don't want something, we have to take their word for it. And if we're wanting love, we're wanting commitment, we're wanting marriage, because some of the justice cards could be a legal thing. It's time to let go of those. Doesn't mean those people are bad. They just don't want the same thing as us. And it's time to open our heart to new situations. So that could be something coming through for some of you. But no matter what, you're letting go of the fear and the illusion that you're stuck or that you're unlovable or that you'll never meet people. That's not true. So we're going to start making choices and following our heart, and that is going to guide us to what we want, whether that's a relationship or something else. And we're being called to ask our guides to show us signs to, help us draw in what we want. And even though we might feel fear crop up, like when we're stepping into unknown territory or, doing new things, just know that you've got this. And you've got a lot of spiritual team around you, and that by putting yourself out there, that's how everything's going to come into balance for you. What you're putting your energy towards right now at this time is growing. We have ocean flood, spite, malice, revenge. Okay, that's another thing we're letting go of. Flood, too, or release those emotions. I think that could be a practice that some of you are being called to do. Maybe we've been harboring, holding on to a lot of resentment, fears, like we've talked about other negative emotions. We've kind of been holding on to them, and that could be what's been preventing us from moving forward. And Spirit's calling us to express ourselves, express those maybe through writing, maybe scream into a pillow or go drive somewhere and do it. Let all of that emotion come out of you so you can then move forward. I think that is definitely something for some of us that'll help us and make us feel a lot better. I think we've been holding on to some negative emotions here, but that's ending. And when we do that, we're going to be able to move forward. And the Fool represents someone lighter, not carrying a lot of baggage with them. So an emotional baggage specifically, and let that go. And here we have a journal pictured right here, journaling out how you feel, letting it all out. I think we've been holding on to a bit too much. That's been keeping us heavier, keeping us stuck. Don't be afraid to let that out. Because when we hold on to emotions and don't really feel them through, push them away, that can sometimes show up too. It's like physical ways. Right? There's something coming through too. Some of you might want to write like a letter to someone, letting them know all how you feel. Does not mean you need to send it, but that can be closure for you. If you've had some bad relationships or bad things happen, writing it all down, how you feel, what they, did, how the experience was for you, all of that, whatever needs to come through, just write it all out. And then you could burn it. Maybe some of you actually want to send it to them, but I don't think you have to. And that is just closure, because I think maybe there's something here we're still attached to someone specific, or some specific outcome from the past. And when we go through that, we can cut that cord and then be open to the new love, or be open to whatever it is you're wanting at this time. You can move forward. The Five of Cups, yeah. There's been a lot of focus on what we don't have, what we don't like, that we may have even been missing out on the opportunity that is around us, the people that are around us. And that's okay. Again, I think we've been having these feelings because we haven't fully expressed them. So Spirit's like, let's fully feel these feelings and let them flow, let them come out. And then we'll feel lighter, and then we will be able to focus on what is available. Who is available, We can move forward here. Free ourselves from that attachment to whatever this is, or whatever that happened. Yeah, crossing the veil, mourning. There's a strong message here about really feeling this. Mourning what didn't work out. Mourning a loss. Mourning, loss of a relationship. However this is resonating for you. Really feel those feelings, and it's okay to have grief, to feel sad, to feel anger, to feel anything you're feeling. All of those are okay. But I think, we've been programmed maybe not to fully express that or to push those away. And Spirit's calling you to let it go. Feel all your feelings, journal them out, talk it out, do that letter we were talking about. It's going to be really healing for you and help you move forward. Get exactly what you're wanting. This will really be the way to open your heart and feel your feelings, and it'll make your nervous system more balanced, you more balanced, your emotional state, really help you move on. And again, if you're having trouble, like, you can ask your angels, your guides, like, Spirit, the universe, can you help me? How can I best express this? How can I move forward? Like, maybe there's even some anger towards our guides, towards our angels. Like, how could you let this happen? It's okay. Just let it all out. Let it all out, and you're going to feel so much lighter. It might not feel good in the moment, but I think you've been holding in a lot. And it's going to be so freeing, and your life is really going to move forward. And new opportunities are going to be opening for you, new doorways. And you'll be able to cut the cord with that completely. All right, group number 3. That concludes your reading. I feel like even me, I need to take a breath just to let that go. Maybe we've been holding our breath. Maybe we've been breathing shallow. Release is needed. I think I resonate with this too. I feel like I should get my journal out. But anyways, that concludes your reading, group number 3. I hope it resonated. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video. It really helps me out, lets me know you did get value from it, so thanks in advance. You can hype the video, leave a comment down below. I'd love hearing from you. And like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or membership, those links are below. I'm truly so grateful that you are here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you.